All you had to do was get an old phone. But I ain't gonna fuss now since we live.
Welcome to In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Join with me today, Sharita Shownuff Miller,
Sure enough, I'm in the house. What's up?
T. Will.
What it do? What it do?
Hope everybody doing good today. Gonna start the show off. We're supposed to be talking about relationships and cheaters and stuff like that. But before we do that, someone very important in all of our lives passed away. So we just want to take a quick minute to send our condolences, and y'all just check out this short video clip right quick.
I surely would not be in this room today without the determined efforts of men and women who kept dreams alive, dreams of equal citizenship.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg was the Supreme Court's feminist icon. Small, soft-spoken, yet fiercely determined, she was an unstoppable force who transformed the law and defied social conventions.
To her fans, she's known as Notorious RBG.
Supreme Court's a boys club, she holds it down, no cares given. Who else got 6 movies about them and still living?
Ginsburg was hailed as a crusader for women's rights. But her legal legacy was even more sweeping.
The project she brought to the Supreme Court, first as a leading women's rights lawyer of her day, and then as a justice for all those years, I actually think has been kind of misunderstood. She had a really radical project to erase the functional difference between men and women in society. She wanted to make it clear that there should be no such thing as women's work and men's work.
Mr. Chief Justice, and may it please the court.
In fact, in many of the landmark cases Ginsburg argued before the Supreme Court as a young lawyer for the ACLU, her clients were often men.
Yeah, we just want to send our condolences to her and the family, and everybody in America, because she was a very integral part of the Supreme Court justices. And it's just letting us, right now, we already know it's important to vote, but it's going to be even more important to vote now because someone's going to have to replace her. And hopefully they'll wait till after the election. I think Mitch McConnell trying to go ahead and push whoever Donald Trump nominates now to go ahead and get them in. And I think what we have to realize is that when you get appointed to the Supreme Court, that's a lifelong job. Yes. So whoever gets there, they're there, and they're making decisions that affect all of us for as long as they're in office. So whoever goes in needs to be somebody that's for the people. And I don't know if
all the people.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody was more for all the people, men and women, as RBG was, but it's a great loss for America. Great loss.
Yeah, and I'd like to take it a step further. I would even look at her as an icon for what she's done for women and equality for women across this United States is just breathtaking, man. She's done something. She's what makes America great. So with these troubling times that we're going through, one thing we can lean our head on is that she was a good person, lived a long, healthy life, and she was just good to all of us. So again, on behalf of In the Clutch podcast, we give our sincere condolences to the family.
And I would like to share a couple of quotes from her. One of them was, "My mother told me to be a lady." And for her, that meant be your own person, be independent. Another quote, Women will only have true equality when men share with them the responsibility of bringing up the next generation. Rest in peace to our sister Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I call her a little powerhouse.
Let's give her a big hand clap. Now, moving on with the show. Show is about relationships today. Question I asked was, do we normalize cheating as part of relationships ups and downs? I'm gonna say that it has become a normal part of relationships, whether it's right or wrong. I think we even started talking about this story. It was based on Offset and Cardi B, if I'm not mistaken. That's how we came up with having this topic. And a
Yeah.
lot of people kind of came down hard on Cardi B because she stayed with Offset after the first miscue he had. And I think what's happened now, she's figured out that he's still creeping, and she's decided she's had enough, and she wants a divorce. So I heard a lot of people say, "You one and done, mess up one time, and you out of here." It all depends. So I think let's start with you, so enough, Sharita, because you nodding your head a lot. I just want to hear what you got to say on the subject.
Well, let me start by saying I actually just before the show I saw a video a live that she did to respond to this because she hadn't said anything, but she has responded, and she's saying, just to clear the air about everything. She did not ask for the divorce because he was caught cheating again. That's not why they're getting divorced. Out of her mouth, she said she was just tired of the fighting. She was tired of the mistrust. She was tired of, all of, like I said, the fighting that was going on between them, and she just didn't want their daughter, to continue to see that. So, no, he was not caught cheating. No, he ain't got nobody pregnant. That's not why she's asking for the divorce. She's just tired. And sometimes you got to get sick and tired to just go on and, not accept any more bull crap from someone that claims to love you, that married you and said till death do us part. So that's why she's getting divorced. Okay.
Well, where the mistrust coming from?
I mean, it all stemmed from him not, but I'm saying, people were saying that that's why, because she caught him again. That's not why she did it. She was like, I'm just not going to put up with this anymore. Of course, yes, the cheating led to it all. The previous cheating. Mm-hmm.
So the divorce is based on the previous cheating, or is it based on him uh, continually cheating? Because if
So
she,
did you not? So you didn't hear what I just said?
I heard what you said, but you said because of the mistrust. So evidently she didn't forgive him, because if she forgave him, why would she not be trusting him now? So it's got to be something that's still going on that made her say, I can't deal with this. They fighting over something. They ain't fighting over something that's in the past. I would think not.
Well, like I said, according to the live, they were just fighting over everything, just everything, everyday things. That's what they were fighting about. Yes, the cheating is probably the center of it all. But of course, yeah. She said she tired. I think people, because of her personality, because she talk loud, because she pop her ass, because she was a stripper, that you know she ain't a real woman. Like she would just put up with the mess and go on about her life and just be married to him and keep putting up with the cheating. No, she's like a lot of us women who just, okay, you did it, and I'm gonna forgive you, and we're gonna move on. But if you still showing those, the same stuff that was going on, and on top of that, we fighting about little stuff every day, you got to go, bro. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm tired.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was the question I was asking.
What?
Because if you're not cheating anymore, then it ain't mistrust. If you're not cheating anymore, it's not mistrust that led you to get the divorce or file for the divorce. It's something else.
Okay, let's take the word. I put that word in there, mistrust.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't say that. So let's move on from that. Don't play with me.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, I'm
you
just
know what
saying.
I
Hey,
mean.
it's two different parts to this right here, and we'll get into both of them. The first part is this is in the celebrity world, so let's keep in mind what we're working with here. You got Offset, who is a celebrity. You got Cardi B, that's a celebrity. You got this guy, very young. I'm sure everybody has done things, when they were young that they're not proud of. So take into consideration his youth, his inexperience, uh, and also when you're constantly going on tour and going on the road every day, and you got these women coming at you at all angles. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay and trying to justify the reason. I'm just telling you, a young guy that's having women thrown at him all the time, and the difficulty that he's dealing with as far as dealing with that part of it. So uh, we can talk about that, but that's a celebrity part of it. What I really want to talk about is the day-to-day people such as us, and how does that work? Taking the stardom out of it, take the
Right.
uh, we're all over 40. I'm at 52. So
I'm 28.
let's talk about the established people, the people that been here long enough, that's been there, done that, and how would we react and ask these same questions in that format?
Mm-hmm. That's where we going with it.
Everybody different. Some people, they put so much into it, and then they feel betrayed, and they feel like, you don't get a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you might be doing something that person doesn't agree with, and they might, stay there with you. Even like people might have a drinking problem, and and you might be like, when you get drunk, you're a totally different person, and they might stay there for that. I ain't saying cheating and drinking on the same level or whatever, but if it's something you don't like or you don't feel like you want to deal with, and that might not have been the best example, but I'm just saying stuff happened, and when you just say one and done, I mean, I don't know if that's extreme. Some people just can't deal with it. Some people can't. Some people can. Some people can't. So,
I'm a one and done. At 48, I'm a one and done. Now
well,
you had caught me in my
yeah,
20s, I
okay.
might give you a chance.
Yeah, and then that go back to what we was talking about in pre-production. When we was talking about when you younger, I don't feel like people should be able to get married when they're young. I don't
Mm-mm.
know what's the age limit you should set or whatever, but at 19, 20, 25, 30, even at 30, you really not ready for marriage because that's a lifelong commitment.
Not men.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
Yeah.
like I said, hey, Daryl, I know you and I have to tread very lightly. I'm a newlywed, but this is a talk show that we gonna tell it like it is and all that. So I already, if you look behind me, I already got the couch and got my pillow set up. Uh,
I already got my
I'm knowing.
birthday.
The bedroom door will be closed, I'm sure, and I'll be very comfy tonight. But um, this situation isn't all about me, and let's keep it consistent. It goes both ways. Um, so you as a man, if your significant other, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever the case may be, uh, would it be one and done in your opinion, or does it depend on certain things?
Yeah, it depends. It's a lot that goes into it. I'm not the type of I'm a forgiving person first off. Uh, so I'm not gonna say one incident gonna make me say, okay, it's over with, it's done, or whatever, because I understand stuff happens. I understand I've done stuff in the past. I've done stuff and asked for forgiveness and you know, and didn't, and was like, you know, ain't gonna happen again, or whatever the case might be. I think we all done been through there. Because I'm sure, you know, Sarita, let me ask you this question. Have you ever cheated on a person in a relationship?
Never.
Sharita,
Never.
before you answer that question, we tell the truth on this show.
I'm
We
telling
tell
the
the truth.
truth.
Okay.
I'm telling the truth. I have never cheated. Never cheated.
You've been in a relationship. How, you ain't gotta tell your age, but you've never been in a relationship and cheated.
Well, first of all, let me tell you why I can say that. Because I
So
ain't
now
been.
here we go.
No. Because I ain't been in many relationships. I've had 3 long-term relationships. One with someone that I lived with. So, in those 3 relationships, no, I did not cheat. No.
Okay, so have you been
Was
in
there
a
was there any infidelity on their part?
Hell yeah.
I, okay, let me further put you on the spot. So have you ever been in a relationship where maybe the guy felt like y'all was in a relationship and you felt like it was casual dating and you was seeing somebody else? You don't have to answer this. Your face just told us.
No. But okay. See, this is where. See, I have always preached about silent agreements. Silent agreements are things that you make up in your head with yourself that you didn't share with the other person. So if you made a silent agreement with yourself that you were in a relationship with me and I ain't know nothing about it, it wasn't cheating.
We can all make the story how we want to when we write it.
That's right.
Mama said you can't give it to everybody because everybody can't handle it.
Yo, doggone right. Show enough. Okay. I'm just saying. As that, I need to take a drink to
Okay,
this.
I'm gonna ask you the same question, Terry. Now,
Terry should take
what's your question?
the question is, have you ever been in a relationship and cheated?
Yes.
As long as it wasn't in the last 6 or 7 months, you good to go.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. It ain't been within the last 3 years. No. But I have been in a relationship where I've actually cheated. The intention was not to cheat, but things was so far gone within the relationship. I mean, I was mentally gone.
Does that count though? Does that count? Does that count as cheating?
Yes. Yeah. That still count as cheating on my part. I ain't trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm just telling you my frame of mind, what I did. The intention was never to cheat. My parents have been fortunate enough to been married over 50 years. You know, I was, raised up in a family oriented to death do us part, sickness and poor and all that type of stuff. I really, really took that stuff to heart because that's all I seen with my parents. So that's what I wanted. But early on in life, I was young. I'm not saying I was the perfect person because I'm not. But in my first relationship, situation had gotten so bad and out of control. Not blaming her, not blaming myself, but a little bit of both. But it was to the point where it couldn't be fixed. And technically, by the law and through God, we're still married. So yes, there was some infidelities on my part. So no excuses, but I'm gonna chalk that up to youth and all that. But as you get older, you should be getting wiser and not looking for a reason to go out there and cheat. Me and my wife, we have our ups and downs as well, but we take our vows seriously. And she's grown. This is her second marriage. This is my second marriage, and we've learned so much more than what we went through in the past. And marriage is something that takes. You have to work on it every day, like a job. You got to work on this every day. This ain't no this week, next week. My wife, I'm sure she gets pissed at me sometimes. I get pissed at her. But at the end of the day, we're adults and we try to figure it out and not let things linger to the next day.
I kind of disagree with that, but Unfortunately, I didn't have the perfect childhood upbringing where my mother and father were together, and uh, as I remember it, my, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna say this. My dad had different women that he entertained from time to time, and that's as a kid I remember that growing up. I don't think it was ever where he said, my dad never came across as being a player or I got this many women, I got that. It was just different women I remember seeing from time to time throughout my childhood. And I think when I was in the 11th grade or somewhere along that lines, I think that's when my dad finally got married. And so I got maybe 1 year of husband and wife in the house, and that first year was kind of awful because everybody was trying to get used to everybody. Uh, but I'll say this, I hear people say it all the time. It's a work in progress, and you have to work on it every day, and this and that. And the reason I say I disagree with it, it's not that I totally disagree with it, but I look at it like if two people are meant to be together, then it shouldn't be that hard for you to get along. I don't if I got a battle with you every week or every day about something, that's just too much stress for me.
Well, it may be too much stress, but keep in mind, Daryl, the thing that that bothers me the most about relationships is that you know what you're getting before you get into the relationship. You know
Not
exactly
always.
what you're getting.
Not
Well, not all the time, but for the most part, you know what you're getting into. I'm one of them type of people that don't sit up there and say, you know what, I really, really think I can change this person once we get married or once we get together,
There you
or
go.
these. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm saying that ain't gonna work. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I'm
Right.
agreeing.
But you got a lot of people that go into relationships like, you know what? I like this about this person. I like this. I don't like that, but give me time. I can change that. And the problem that happens with that is once you get into the relationship, when that doesn't change, you become frustrated, then everything comes out. But it's just like you can't change the rules in the middle of the ball game. You can't, before we start dating, you can't tell me that it's one strike to strike you out. But then once we get into the relationship and you're expecting something different, now it's three strikes to get you out. You can't change the rules in the middle of the ball game. So a lot of that is from the beginning, before you get married, before you commit, before you do all that type of stuff. A lot of that should be addressed ahead of time.
Yeah, but see, that's what happened. Most of the time, it's not addressed because you're living in a fantasy world, and everybody putting forth their best effort before they get married, and then once they do get married, and you seeing them without the makeup,
Real them.
without the weave, without this and without that, and then it's like, oh damn, I didn't, this wasn't what I was expecting, or they feel, men and women, they start feeling comfortable once you get married because they feel like, okay, I got you. Now, got you might be the wrong term, but I think everybody understand what I'm saying. But they feel like, okay, now we're married. Now I can let you see the real me. Nah, let me see the real you while we dating. I need to know the real you while I'm dating. Is this gonna make me sitting up watching football all day on Sunday? Is that gonna bother you? Because if it is, we got a problem.
Oh, we got a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, and it's little stuff like that. When you dating, you put up with it. But once you get married, you feel like, oh no, we married now, so I can't deal with that now, and that's where a lot of problems start coming in. But let's not get off the subject. We was kind of talking about people that cheat, and we need some callers to call in because I really want to know, how do people feel when they because I I sat back and I thought about it, and I looked at it, and as far back as I can remember, and I ain't gonna call no names or nothing. I ain't gonna call no names or whatever, but I'm gonna say every person, every female that I was ever in a relationship with, and the ones that I really, really cared about, I got cheated on by them. I got cheated on. I remember this. And I remember most of the time I would be in a relationship with somebody else after that person that hurt me because I would cheat on that next person.
Mm-hmm.
I know I lost some good women.
Mm.
I know I lost some good women because I
So,
never.
so are you saying live that you had a bunch of women, a bunch of women, in your day? Is that
I'm
what you're saying?
50 years old. I'm 50 years old. So I had,
How many did you have?
I think we need to take some calls.
how many did I have?
Hey, Sharita, he putting us on the spot. I'm gonna put him back on the spot. I'm just asking questions.
I'm just, okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
it's like anything else. They tell you if a woman say 3, that means 6 or 7.
Ah.
So
Y'all don't really want to. Y'all don't be wanting to really know. Don't be asking no one about how many folks you been. But
I
okay,
Oh, I don't. I
bring
could
bring
care
on.
less.
We got a guess. Is the
Okay,
guest
we got
still
a
in the
guest,
background?
and we're gonna bring her on right quick, and hopefully she can. Is she ready?
Where she go?
I don't think she ready.
She might gonna call in. Y'all
She
call.
ain't ready. Oh, there she go. I think she ready now. Give
Okay.
me the thumbs up when you're ready, ma'am.
Oh,
I stay ready. I was letting
Well,
you get ready.
no, you wasn't even
I
on the
was
screen.
taking
So I
notes.
know oh well, you need to be on the. You need to be in view
I
to
was
take.
over to was taking notes.
Because I was finna pull you up. It was
Mhm.
finna be none but
I was taking
background.
notes.
Introduce this person to us, Sheree.
let me introduce you
How's
all.
everybody doing?
Let me
All right.
introduce my girl, Quisa. It's my ace, boom, and coon. We ride together, we die together.
Mhm.
Well, I ain't gonna. Girl, just
Hey,
gonna
we don't
stop.
need all that. I just want to know, does she cheat? That's what I need to know.
No, go
Reform.
on.
I'm a reform. So so I'm a reformed cheater. No, I'm just kidding. I have cheated before, but let me just say something that a lot of people don't tend to agree with me on.
Hold
I
on one
don't feel like
second.
there's a such thing as cheating
Wait, wait,
unless
wait.
you're married.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on, Keisha. What is it, Quisa?
Quisa.
Quisa? Quisa. Hold on one second. So,
I'm delaying.
no. I ain't worried about that.
But she
The
is the
only
man.
person, the only person on this show that ain't cheated is Sheree. I just want to make it let that be known to everybody out here. Go
I'm a
ahead, man.
Pisces. I'm a Pisces. We
Everybody
don't
duck.
cheat. I'm a
Everybody
Pisces.
duck.
Everybody
If
ain't
I
cheating but
if I
Sheree.
ain't if I ain't in
So
no relationship with you, then that
yeah.
mean I ain't cheat. God dog it.
Go ahead,
So
Queesa.
basically, Sheeta, we probably are in the same place because like I got to a certain point where I started to feel like unless I'm married, then I'm not cheating because you can't cheat on someone who's not your spouse.
Amen.
So until we're married, we are just two people who are dating. That's who we are. So you have the freedom to date whoever you think the mentality of he comes in is when people start lying. That's where it is. Like, let's just say a relationship and you meet someone, and in the beginning, you say, I'm not married. They say, I'm not married. Now, to me, I don't feel like it's your first meet me who I'm dating. That's not your business. I'm dating you tonight. That's who I'm dating. So we should focus on this. And as the situation transitions, decide monogamy is what you want to do, that's a discussion, not an assumption. It's not.
Well, let me
Oh,
ask you.
So
preach, baby.
if
Preach,
six
preach, baby.
in, we've never had a discussion of monogamy.
Preach.
Let me
If 6 months in, we haven't had a discussion of monogamy and
let me
you see me with someone else, you made the assumption that we were monogamous.
okay. Well, let me ask you this one question right quick. You said you dating someone is not their business,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so let me ask you this. So does dating include sex?
Maybe.
So let me
This.
say, I think that dating and sexual responsibility are two separate entities. Because sexual responsibility is something that should just be fluid anyway. So you should be protecting yourself, using precautions anyway with any partner. So if you're having sex with more than one person, then still that's your choice. You need to just be protecting yourself, period. You do.
Yes.
Now, again, that's where those honest conversations come in. You need to ask me if we are having sex, if there are other partners involved. Now, that's part of that conversation. You can ask.
Okay,
And then
that's
at
what I'm
that
saying.
point, if I say yes or he says yes, he's having sex with other people, you make a decision on whether you want to continue having sex with them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So you said that if I'm dating you, what you said,
Mhm.
what I'm doing is whoever else that I'm dating is not your business. But if you're dating me and you're dating somebody else,
It's not.
whoever you're dating with is my business. If I'm
Mhm.
with you, because you saying protection,
No, it's not your business. If you're focused on the guy that I'm dating, then how are you focused on our situation and cultivating it? You're more focused on him.
Thank you.
if you date multiple people, that is my business.
You're in a real dating situation with him,
Daryl,
not me.
If I'm
I have to.
I mean, you can
You
ask
know what,
and I can tell you.
That don't mean you
Daryl,
having sex with everybody.
Daryl,
that's
I
too
have
that's
to agree with it. I have to agree with it because that was my blueprint before I got married or whatever. You know, to me, it was Miss Right Now.
Mhm.
And anybody out there, I've never had a problem with nobody fighting each other, nobody on social media going off on each other because they do one thing. I was always honest in the relationship and saying, "Hey, I'm not looking for nothing. If you
Be
are,
honest.
then I'm not the person
that's-
for you. But if you
okay.
decide to,
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So if okay, I'm saying if I meet you out wherever we at and I meet you,
Mhm.
and I ask you, are you dating? How is that not my business? I ain't saying you got to tell me who you dating, but if I'm
I'll
asking you,
say,
are you dating
see,
somebody, that is my
I'll
business.
yes.
Say it again, sis.
I'll say yes. Then that's what I mean when I say being honest. If you say,
Okay.
"Are you dating?"
No,
Yes.
you
So when I
initially
say
said,
it's not your business, it means that I'm not going to tell you I'm dating George at UPS. I'm dating
no,
Frank who work. You don't want to hear about them,
that wasn't the
but
question I
there
asked.
are other people.
The question was, you said it wasn't my business, and I was trying to make it
Okay,
clear that
roll with
it is
me
my
again.
business. If I'm looking to date you, then it is my business if you're dating somebody else because it's up to me to make a decision if I want to continue
Mhm.
trying to date you or if I'm gonna say, okay, well, you already dating somebody, okay, then I'm just gonna back off or whatever. I'm just saying that
Okay,
is
maybe
business.
maybe we need
But
to
let me
get
say
the
this. Can I
definition.
say this? Let me respond. Let me clear this up because like if you meet me, there 9 times out of 10, what is the likelihood that you're going to meet someone who's not dating somebody? Period. That
Right.
means going to dinner, going to lunch, going to breakfast, talking on the phone, having what is the likelihood that you're going to meet someone who has absolutely no irons in the fire? So what I'm saying is people have to
Oh,
stop
not there.
confusing dating with relationships. Dating and relationships are two different things. So if you ask me if I'm dating someone, then I'm dating. I might be dating people. The question that you need to ask is, am I in a monogamous relationship with someone?
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
question.
you.
You need to use words
No, if I ask you,
Use
are
your
you
words.
dating, and you say no,
because dating, yeah.
because if I say, are you dating, and you're not dating anyone, when you say I'm not dating anyone, that means I'm not seeing no other guy. Now, if you say, I'm in a monogamous
Okay.
relationship, then I know you dating somebody or you with somebody, and I know to back up. What I'm saying, you can't say it ain't none of your business
See,
what I'm
but why
doing.
would you back up?
If you tell me you in a
Why
relationship or
would you
you
back
dating,
up if
We
she's
ain't
just
say
dating someone not
relationship.
dating?
Dating,
okay,
You're
if you
dating
saying
is not a
relationship. We
relationship.
saying
if you say,
dating.
if you say you dating somebody, I might be the type of person to say, okay, if you dating somebody, then I don't want to get involved with it. That's where
Okay.
you give me a choice to say either I'm gonna continue dating, being
You make that
another
decision.
part of that, or I'm not interested in that. That's why I'm saying it is my business if you're dating somebody because you might be dating a crazy person, and he might see us out and be like, "What you doing with my woman?" So
okay,
it's my
but
business to
but
know.
but but what we have to remember is the topic is, would you give your mate multiple chances for cheating?
Cheating.
So let's talk about as if we were in relationships. Is if we're in a relationship,
Okay.
how does that
Okay.
work?
No, I think she
Look,
hit
look.
on. I think she hit on a good point as far as everything she's saying. I agree with, except the part where she said, "If you ask me, it's none of your business," and I just feel like it is my business. I agree with everything else you're saying. If you tell me you
No, I
dating,
said that when I say that it's not my business. Hmm.
Go ahead, sis.
Do you get what I'm saying? Is it making sense what I'm saying when I say that as far as business and not being a person is? I'm saying, okay, if I walked up to you, this is me, and I said, hey, Daryl, my name's Quisa. Listen, I've been seeing you around my game. I'm gonna give to you. And I ask you, I would like to maybe take you out to dinner, maybe grab some drinks or something. To me, at that point, it's for you to say, you know what, I'm in a relationship right now, or I'm seeing someone right now. Now, I can ask you, so you're not involved with anybody seriously right now? Because honestly, I don't give a doggone if you're dating somebody. Because if you're willing to go out with me, then obviously what y'all got's not serious anyway.
Come on, sis,
I mean,
and
and that
preach
just may be the
today.
way that I see it, because it's
Okay,
not my, that's what I mean when I say it's not really my business. I'm not going to come up to you and ask you about another woman. It's
Don't
your
care.
place to tell me about her,
not
not
that
see,
me.
you're
I
you,
don't owe her anything.
well, you know what? You would have had me hooked when you said you're going to take me out for dinner and drinks.
Oh,
You had me there.
chill.
You had me.
Terry. Get mute, man. I keep telling you, you married, man. Stop saying that stuff.
Man, I'm talking about back in the day. You know I ain't talking about,
Oh,
you know I
okay.
ain't talking about right now.
Well, make sure
I
she
know
knows
it
it.
mean back in the day.
Hey,
That's
I'm
y'all,
what
like
I
Fred
got
Sanford,
I
man.
do, because I got
I'm pure
brother
as the
people.
driven snow.
look, y'all.
And
I
you
have
the
a
only
comment.
driver.
And I'm the only driver.
I have a very good comment that's on the on our In the Clutch Facebook page, and please go and like and share it. Um, excuse me, that doggone well, whatever I'm drinking is in my throat. So, Cookie
You know
Jones
what's in
said,
your throat?
he said, "See, there you go." Uh, Cookie says, I can honestly say that in 20 years of marriage, I have never cheated. One beautiful chocolate queen is more than enough. He also goes on to say, when I was dating, I
Okay.
never asked a woman who she was sleeping with or how many people she has slept with. If I'm handling my business in the bed and with the finances, then no other person is a threat to me.
Why you
Amen.
gotta take,
Hmm.
I mean,
That's how I
so you
feel.
trying to tell, so you tell me that if I'm sexually challenged below, that's gonna make you go out there and cheat too? If I'm taking care of, if I'm
you
taking
got
care of you?
you got that from that?
So, ooh,
That's not what he said.
Well, he
so
says
No.
long, he said as long
I'm
as
gonna
I'm
come
taking
from a
care of her
position
and
of a
doing my,
person who's cheated.
hey, look, everybody ain't got it like that down there. So I'm saying if it's true
Everybody ain't got
love,
it like that,
everybody ain't got it like that.
Well, you got to make it up in other departments.
because eventually, look,
Financially.
eventually you got to think about it. I'm with you, Terry, because eventually things happen, health issues. You get older, stuff
Right.
happens. So, at some point, you got to have that foundational situation beyond sexual, because that's true. It has to. It happens for me. So, from a cheating standpoint, let me. I'm gonna take it back to where we started, which was how many chances do you give?
Yeah, how many
I will
chances?
say, being younger, I have accepted. I was in a relationship with already cheating on his wife, and he was cheating on me. I'm just saying, he was cheating on the wife with me, but
And
cheating on
cheating
me
on
with other
you.
people, and I was cheating on him too. We was all cheating. I mean,
He wasn't cheating
right.
on
So
you.
we were all cheating. So
He
there was
wasn't
a
cheating on you.
dysfunctionality.
Yes, he
Hmm?
was, Daryl. Yes, he was.
He wasn't cheating
They
on
was in
you.
a
That's
relationship.
what I'm
You wasn't
saying.
you
Well,
wasn't in no
hold up.
relationship with
Look,
him. He was
Daryl,
married. He was
Daryl,
married. You wasn't in no relationship
watch what
with
I was
him.
finna say. Guess what I was finna say? The dysfunctionality in the thinking was I started to feel like he was cheating on me. I felt like I couldn't see other people because I was cheating on him. When in actuality, the only person that was being cheated on was his wife. That's it.
Thank you.
He wasn't my man. So he couldn't be cheating on me. So I had to rewire my thinking as to say, okay, if I'm not married to a man, I have not exchanged vows with a man. He's not my husband. He's not my husband. So technically, there cannot be an infidelity there. What it is when you're in a monogamous relationship and you choose to step out that relationship is you have lied to this person. You're not a cheater, you're a liar and you're dishonest. because
Let
you can't cheat on someone who's
Hey, we
oh,
don't have
but what you can do is lie
to
to someone and break the
because
trust of
your
someone that
internet
you've
keeps breaking
established
up.
a relationship with.
yeah, you breaking up, sis. We missing some good points.
I don't know
But
if it's mine or not.
let me
It
say,
is.
let me
And
say this.
mine.
Let me say this, that her point is absolutely the problem and issue in relationships today. People lie, and then you react as if, okay, like she said, you in a relationship or whatever it is, you with this person. You decide to go out and cheat and do whatever. And but then you get mad when the person calls you out on it, because in your mind you ain't cheated. And but you done lied. You done lied. Even if, like you said, you didn't cheat, you lied, you misled, you left stuff out. That's
You
that's where
lied.
our problem has always been communication. If grown folks, that's just like, okay, I'm gonna say, for instance, since I'm the single one here, if I decide to get into a relationship with somebody, or a dating, or just kicking it or whatever, I'm going to be 100% honest and say, look, I ain't looking for nothing serious. I just want to, we can hang out. We can go do things that we like to do fun together. I might be doing the same thing with someone else. Now, if I'm having sex with someone and I'm seeing someone else, both of them will know I'm screwing him, and I might screw you. Are you good with that? If you ain't, you go on about your business. Those are
Sharita,
the those.
Sharita, I know you ain't got but a good 10 years left in you. So
Oh,
when
lie! I bet you a
no,
lie. I bet you
no,
a whole lie.
no. Hey, hey, Sharita. See, this is the mentality that I'm talking about. It's time to
What?
stop playing around and get you somebody. If you ain't learned it by now what you gonna be doing? Well, who you gonna date somebody at the bus stop in 10 years? What are you gonna
Said?
do?
Who said I got to get somebody and settle down? Who said that?
No, I'm just
Where
saying.
that rule at?
He
There's
said
some
you
good
get.
men out there, Sharita. There's some good men out there.
It is.
Okay, well, go out there and find them. Find one.
I ain't find a damn thing. Let me tell you something. I ain't finna find nothing. This is the thing. If it happen, if I meet him, then I'm good. We're gonna do this. We're gonna rock it out till we both gone from here. But you think I'm finna just sit around and wait on a Negro who
I
ain't
tell
gonna
you
act
what,
right?
I'll help you. I'll help you.
I don't need no help. Let me tell you
Hey,
something. Let me tell you something. These Negroes, you know as well as I do, even at 50, you got Negroes that still want to play games.
well,
Still want to play
you
games.
got women that want to play too.
But that
You got
ain't what I'm talking about.
yeah, but you got women that want to play too. It
That
ain't
ain't what
just
I'm talking
it
about.
ain't just the men out
I
here.
got a lot of
I ain't
females.
said it. I'm saying, ain't nobody finna say, for the
Yeah.
women. Let me tell y'all something, women. If y'all sitting around waiting on Mr. Right to come knock on the door and put a ring on your finger, baby, you're gonna be sitting there with a DAP, dry ass. When you know what the P stand for. You can sit there and wait if you want to. You can sit there and wait on him if you want to, because while you waiting on him and making him wait 90 days, in them 90 days, he out there getting him some. And while you making him wait, he still getting him some. He may wait on you, but men don't do off. Men do not do off. Men don't sit around and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna have sex with nobody until I meet the right one." You a fool if you believe that.
Oh,
So,
it happens. It happens. It happens.
who do this 90-day rule? Who do this 90-day rule?
I'm just saying, when that man when he put that book out about the 90-day rule, everybody
Yeah,
went to holler, Steve
yeah.
Harvey.
Let me ask you
So
this. Let me ask you this. You ever had a one night stand?
several.
Okay. So did you
I'm in a
date anybody?
relationship with mine now. We going on the 3rd year.
That's the thing I was gonna ask you
I'm
because
just
a lot.
saying.
Yeah, because
I'm
a
in a
lot of
relationship now. We in the 3rd year.
Thank you.
yeah. But see, a lot of
Okay,
people
well,
they
you know what? It's time for you to get down on one knee and marry that man.
Okay, so wait, hold up. Now you move.
What you finna say there? Then we're gonna let
You're
her come
taking me.
back to her.
Ted don't threw me off. What I was gonna say
The
was,
90-day rule.
yeah, I was talking about people who, you meet somebody and you have sex. I guess I ain't want to say a one night stand. I'm gonna say you sleep with them on the first date. I heard a
That's a
lot of
one night stand. That's a one night stand.
you sleep
No,
with
it
them
ain't.
again. It's a two night
If I
stand.
see
So it could be
2,
more than
3,
one night.
4,
But
5.
this the question I was asking because a lot of men will say if I slept with on the first night, somebody else probably slept with on the first night. So that's not the type of woman that I want to marry.
And I don't want to
And
marry you.
well,
Well,
I
you
don't,
can't. Well,
I
look,
don't agree
you
with
can't
that.
be no double. You can't use it as a double standard and come back and say, "Hey, I've been with you 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You ain't gave me none. I'm gonna leave and go somewhere else." So you can't have it both ways.
No, you can't have both ways.
Mm.
I mean, I don't think it's a way. I don't think
Yeah,
it's a
because those same men
way.
will be like, she wants me to keep spending money, but she won't give it up, because then you got that, you have those men who say that. I think that again, sex and cheating and is taboo. You kind of have to, roll with what you feel, you know, and how you feel. Like that one of the reasons why people do a lot of cheating. We can come back on a whole nother topic on using sex as a weapon. Why it's a whole other topic.
Ooh, that
He
sure
ain't gonna
enough
come
is.
back
Because
with
people
you.
use
Oh,
leverage.
it's your
And
internet
then
connection
you're
too.
dating a man for 6 months. It's terrible. That's okay. I'll get a
It's
better
awful.
connection then. I'll get my son back over here. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, but
Cause you are making such awesome
I
talk
don't
up.
know.
Oh
But something's
God.
going on with it, ain't it?
But Daryl, now what was you talking about this 90 days? Come
No,
again.
I don't agree with no 90 days, and I don't agree with if you slept with that woman on the first night, this and that. I mean,
Mm.
okay, how are you any worse than the woman who slept with you the first night? You slept with her the first
You
night.
slept
What's the
with her.
difference?
Exactly.
I mean, I just don't.
Right.
I
Hmm.
ain't into that double standard stuff. Just like some people say, like I know guys that out here got a woman, wife, or whatever you want, wife, woman, girlfriend, whatever, and they out here cheating with 2 and 3 different women. But then if they woman cheat on them, oh, they
Hmm.
have shit. Like, oh
Girl
man,
3.
this shit B did this, and I'm like, okay, what's the difference? Nigga, you out here cheating too. So
It's called karma. It may not come get you today.
Right.
It may not come get you tomorrow. May not even come get you next year. But karma is coming for you. So anything you can call yourself trying to
It
hide it
comes
from
for you.
us or from the social media world, but the man upstairs, you can't hide it from him. Karma is coming for you. That's all I got to say about that.
yeah, I mean, it ain't necessarily. I ain't gonna call it karma. I'm just saying it's the double standards that people put on other people. I mean, if you upset because that person cheated on you, why shouldn't that person be upset because you cheated on them? That's all I'm
But
saying.
but
I don't.
that goes back to the karma, Darren. You said it's not the same. That's what I'm saying. Karma came back on that person real quickly. It's not good when you doing it, but when it's being done to you, then you got a problem with it. That's karma coming back to bite you early.
I think we should take some calls before we get off of here. Let me send out the number because I need for y'all to call in because y'all have some excellent comments here on the live. And if you would like to call in, please call in 901-730-6955. 901-730-6955. And while we are waiting for you all to dial this number, let me go ahead and do a little plug for a couple of folks. Guys, do y'all mind?
No,
No,
go
take
right.
care of your business.
All right. So what I got here is and we're running it on the ticker. And we also running it. Um we got a call.
Call from Quisa Chantel. To
That's
accept, press 1. To send a voice
Hey,
message.
no, we already talked to Quisa. I don't want to talk to Quisa no more.
I'm back. She kicked me off because my camera wasn't working. I had to come back and say what I got to say.
I didn't
that
kick you
is,
out. Either. You went out the room. Your internet must have dropped. Say what
No,
you
he didn't. He
run your
didn't kick
mouth.
me out though.
Run your mouth.
So listen, I just want to say this before we end everything. I think that cheating and taking chances and accepting people back from cheating, in a nutshell, is generationally taught behavior, because it is something that a lot of us saw coming up. And we even have parents and mothers. Like my mother thought that my relationship with that married gentleman that I told you about earlier, he's a good man. Why would you leave him? He takes care of you. He does everything for you. So she applauded that relationship because she felt like you don't leave a good man. If he's taking care of you and the wife, then why would you leave him? So this comes from a woman who has been, and I love my mother, but been accepting of being second place her whole life. So if you're a woman and you grow up and you see that and you see that and you see that, or you have a father who cheats on your mother, either one or two things will happen. You will never cheat on a woman, or you will be a habitual cheater.
Right.
Something
That's a
that
good
happens.
point.
A lot of men and a lot of guys and a lot of women are missing the structure of a familial relationship. They don't see that footprint. So they don't have anything to mimic it off of other than what they see in their community, in society, and on social media, and in TV and movies. And most of the time, men are taught that to be a hunter, to go out and to acquire women. The more women you have, the more machismo you have. That's how they feel. And women are taught that if he does you right and if he treating you right, don't worry about what he's doing out there in them streets. Just be concerned about what's happening here. And that's something that has to stop being taught to our boys and our girls.
Right.
And the first thing is by repairing the Black family. So we got to start there first.
Yeah,
Amen, sister.
I'm just saying.
We got to get this man and woman relationship going back, especially in the Black community.
And the first thing you got to do is teach them about honesty.
Being honest. Absolutely.
Be honest. Just be honest in everything. Now, for me, when I cheated, it was because I wasn't happy. That's not an excuse. I wasn't happy, but I loved him and I didn't want to hurt him. And I felt like it would hurt him more. It would break his heart more because he still loved me, but I didn't love him anymore. So every time I would think about leaving him, he would seem devastated. So I'd be like, okay, I'm going to stay because I didn't want to hurt this man. But meanwhile, I was hurting myself and I was already going to hurt him anyway because I was cheating. And I felt terrible because now I'm lying.
That's why I said prenup.
Oh,
whatever happened with that? I know you said you was gonna talk to your wife about it. Whatever happened?
She didn't want to talk about it. I'm stuck. No, to be honest with you, I didn't talk to her about it. After I thought about it on the show, man, I said I better not say anything about that, man. But to what the caller said, I just for me to put everything in my all into something, and for a person to potentially fall out of love with you due to their unhappiness or anything like that, to make them cheat and all that type of stuff right there, I'm glad that she's honest with that. But those are the things that bothers me because I believe in unconditional love. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
If I still want to be out there in the world, I've never lied about a relationship, or I've always been private with my life. But when I decided to marry my wife, I decided to leave all that other stuff alone. I mean, I made that choice. If I wanted to still be out there in the world, I could have still been with her dating and doing me or doing whatever, But like I said, as you get older, you should get wiser. And and I believe in God, and he that founded a good wife founded a good thing, and that's the way I feel about it. And in the man upstairs eyes, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, and I know we closing in on this hour mark. If we don't get no more calls, we're gonna cut it off right at an hour. But Sarit, I need you to go ahead and hit this advertisements now.
Yeah, let me hit them right quick. Okay, so LilyMayAromas.com was a business started by a very good friend of mine, Adria Ross. She's from Memphis, but she resides now in Brooklyn, New York. Her brand is Lily May Handmade Aromatherapy Products. Offers several essential oil-based and fragrance-based products. The line includes a myriad of body butter, creams, bath bombs, lip balms, and so much more. The products are handmade, and I've seen this with my own eyes, y'all. When she say handmade, she means handmade. Handmade with focal points of integrity, quality, and wellness. Add Lily May to your self care routine and enjoy the benefits of aromatherapy. You can get these fine products at lilymayaromas.com. You should see it on our page here. When I say y'all, she takes this business so serious. She travels to different parts of the world to get authentic things to make her products with. And I'm telling y'all, try her stuff. You will not be disappointed. And next up, I have Mr. Ernest Payne with Ernest Payne's Lawn Service LLC. Call him for quotes. The number's running on our ticker here, 901-620-7469. Specializes in gutter cleaning, leaf removal, mulching, flower beds, edging, family plots, fallen limb removal. You can call for a free estimate. He does my yard. He does several people's yards that I know. He's very professional and does an awesome job. So again, you
What's
can
up, EP? EP, what's up?
call
That's my
Payne's
partner.
Lawn
That's my
Service.
partner out there, man. He does an excellent job, man. He's a Green Bay Packer. That's my Green Bay Packer brother. Uh, Heard nothing but good things about his service, man, and has a ton of business. So take the time out to give him a call if you need any kind of lawn service. This is the guy to go to. I promise you that.
And no job is too small for him, y'all. I live at a zero lot, and you know that means it ain't a lot of yard. But he come and treat it like it's a acre of land, and it looks good. He does an awesome job. Now, do we still have Quisa on the line?
No, I cut her out, but I brought her back on the. I told her to come back on because I guess we finna close the show out if we don't get no calls.
Yeah,
Uh,
I want for her to go ahead and shout out her business.
Hey guys, I'm back. How's that? Look, I revamped my
Much better, much
Much
better.
I
better.
love it.
yeah, look,
So
you wait
next
to
time
the end.
y'all have me back, I'll have to use my iPad. How about that? It's much
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
easier.
what
wait
I
to
use.
the end of the show to come through clearing and not dragging.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry because I was dropping some gems on y'all too,
You
coming
were.
from a reformed cheater. I'm just saying, I was
I like
coming
that reform
from
cheater. Okay.
from a reformed cheater who's in a relationship with a reformed cheater. I'm just saying, we got some stuff going on over
Glory,
here, baby.
I
glory.
told
I'm
you,
just
Sharita's the only one that ain't cheated.
right,
And
right.
you can keep reiterating it. It ain't gonna change. No, I ain't never cheated.
Well,
Perception is
don't
what.
let no TMZ stuff come out. Don't let no
It,
TMZ
it,
stuff come out.
ain't nothing to come out. Ain't nothing
What
to
you
come out.
think, Will? What you think? You think her garbage gonna get?
But this is the thing, y'all gotta understand. See, I'm one of them people. See, I'm a passionate Pisces,
Mm-hmm.
and with Pisces, we love hard.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, if I get into a relationship with you and I deem this a commitment, I'm not. I just don't cheat.
Right.
So now I don't get into a lot of relationships
That's very true. There's a
because
difference. Mm-hmm.
I love hard.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I used to say when I wanted to play the field. I don't get in
No,
relationships. So
it's not playing the field. I'm
no,
But you know
single.
what,
I ain't talking
Daryl?
about you. I'm talking about me. I
But
said
you
that's
know what,
what I
Daryl? Did you
say.
hear what you just said? When you were playing the field, you
Exactly.
didn't get into relationships, so you
There
were
you
not
go.
cheating
So
because you
you
weren't
weren't
in
cheating.
relationships.
I was
You
cheating.
weren't cheating.
I
Hey,
said I didn't call it a relationship.
hey,
Were you
before we go
lying?
off the air, let's listen to this young lady about her your ventures and what do you do? What do you want to promote?
Oh, I'm sorry. My company is Graphically Speaking Custom Printing and Design. Please follow us. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Like us, follow us. Graphically Speaking 901 is the company. We do graphics design, printing, backdrops, anything. If it can be printed, we can do it. Promotional supplies, T-shirts. I see that Indicut T-shirt. T-shirts. We do everything. So check us out. I see it.
Awesome.
So yeah, check us out. Like us and follow us. Graphically Speaking 901. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I just spent some money on some more T-shirts.
I'm sure we could do a little business with her. Since she did drop that knowledge, I'm thinking we can do something, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, she dropped a little knowledge.
Yeah,
I think people make it be what they want it to be. Great show as usual. We didn't get the phone calls I was expecting to get. I guess that nobody want to air their dirty laundry. Don't be scared, Facebook people. Don't be scared out there on YouTube and Facebook. It's all
not
good.
on a Saturday.
Look, I'm
on a Saturday.
I got plenty of stories I could have shared. I didn't share all of them. I try to be honest. You know, I'm not saying, and I want to make this clear, because I say I don't think that after one episode of cheating that you shouldn't leave. That doesn't mean after 20 or 30 episodes just stay there.
Right.
It's just like if somebody busting you upside your head, man or woman, because these women these days, they just as worse as these men. If you're in a toxic relationship, don't be afraid to leave it and start. If you have to start all over with zero, that peace of mind that you're gonna get is well worth it. I want to thank Sharita Show Enough Miller for joining the show with us as usual, always. My guy T Will, appreciate you, man. You know, hey, we got to get back on some of this sports talk. Big up to my Lakers who dominated Denver last night. Now, my Lakers going to the finals. That pick looking good. I hope the Cowboys lose tomorrow. I hope the 49ers win tomorrow. Keisa, what is it? Quisa. Thank you for joining the show. We really appreciate it. Your honesty. We probably gonna have to have you back because
definitely.
Because Sharita with this, she ain't never cheated stuff. I'm gonna have to talk to her about honesty on this show.
We'll talk to her about that off air.
Yeah, we'll get her off air because I think we said at first we're gonna be honest on this show.
Hey,
and I ain't saying you ain't honest, but I ain't.
She blocking callers. The dude's trying to call in to say, yes, she did. She blocking the call. Who monitoring the calls?
Look, I stay on the line for that person to call in.
Ain't nobody gonna call. They know what's up. They know what's up.
Hold on. I'm finna take all this promoting stuff, all this advertising stuff down, and I'm finna put this number up. So if anybody got something on Sharita, if she cheated on anybody, I don't care if she didn't know y'all was in a relationship. Call us now at 901-730-6955.
And that's Sharita Eugene Miller. She went to Treadwell High School, and what's the name of your street?
I was on 898 Kipley.
Hey, if you catch this late, email us at intheclutchpodcast@gmail.com. Anybody who Sharita ever cheated on, we want to hear this story, and we will bring you on live next week.
I guarantee you they ain't gonna call. But let me run before we leave.
If they don't call, it's a reason why they ain't gonna call. But
you doggone right, they know that. But before we leave, when we're talking about relationships, I always like to put out the domestic violence hotline. 1-800-799-7233. 1-800-799-7233. If you are in a relationship and you feel like you need to get out, you are being harmed, something going on, there's a way out, and call that number if you need some help.
All right, guys.
And as I'm gonna end and stay in, my guy Derek Doc Christopher always say, for all you players out there, you got all these women. 1 is enough, 2 is too many, and 3 is show enough crazy.
Show enough.
And with that, we're gonna end the show. Don't you guys go nowhere. We gotta do this post-production meeting. Y'all hang on.